Hey guys, today's video is a little bit different. You see behind me there, that is the Renogy 1000-watt pure sine wave inverter. I'm going to show you how to install it, how to use it, and hook up the remote to it up on my dash. And I tried to do a good job and show you how to do it. That's the same company that provided the solar panels on the roof of my van that I really like. They make quality electrical equipment. So stick with me. A lot of people can't use solar panels, and something like this will give the electricity that they need for HVAC equipment that we all run sometimes. Stick around, I'll show you. First, let's just see what's in the box. We have some transparent stickers, which I may use because I like stickers. Let me see. Looks like we have an instruction manual. That may show us how to exactly hook it up. This is going to be a remote with a cable so that you could run this remote, say, up to your dash up there and control the inverter, turn it on and off when you want. I also use a what I call a solenoid, a 12-volt solenoid that kills the power to something like this when the ignition is turned off, but I'll show you that. Let's get this out of the box. This looks like, actually it looks like a Romex connector that we use in HVAC. And I know what it's meant for. Wow, that's actually a nice looking inverter. Bluetooth. I got to figure out what that Bluetooth is about. This is for your remote. AC output if you're going to hardwire this for 120 volts. For example, you'll forgive me, I have a cord here. It does have a plug on it, but you could hardwire it into this right here. And it looks like you have a USB charger outlet right there. This looks fairly simple. Comes with a couple cables. Now let's look for a good place to install it. I already have a section in my van for electronics behind the seat and behind the, I guess you would call like a header. I'll show you. That's going to be my ground. That is grounded directly to the battery and to this ground, and that's for another device I'm powering. Let me explain this. This comes straight from my battery right here. This is a 24-volt solenoid. I'll need to move these. Excuse me, 12-volt solenoid. 12 volts when the ignition is on. It passes power from here to here. So I tap into power here and here for my electronic devices. I need to hide those away from sharp points, but that's going to be my power and that's going to be my ground. So what I have here, but because I work in HVAC, I have these with me frequently, actually on my van. I'm going to penetrate this wall with both my power and my ground with a Romex connector. Make sure this is where I can get the screws. Hopefully now pass that through here. There we go. This is the other side of the Romex connector. The length of these cords. Now in most cases I'm gonna say disconnect your battery because you'll forgive me, I'm just looking for what's right in front of me. Disconnect your battery. This is actually meant for something else. My battery, the way I have it set up on that solenoid, is already disconnected. Yeah, let's do that. This little piece here seems to be threaded, but do not rely on that to hold it tight. You got to have this nut on it. There we go. So let's the reason I'm going ahead and hooking it up like this is because it's going to be upside down for me. I'm going to end up mounting it like this so that the connections for the plug-ins are on the top. Because I am going to mount this to something that is already grounded, which is this metal wall over here. I'm probably not going to hook up this right here, but it never hurts to go ahead and ground it. Oh my, I got it all backwards. Lovely. This is what it looks like installed. Power hooked up, everything's very secure. I have not powered it up yet. I'm probably going to try to hook up the remote and put it up there. I'll show you that in just a second. The cord that came with this, I fished through under here. It's connected to the back of this. The screws that came with it are screwed in. I cut that plastic with this right here. so I can remotely turn that on. So what I can do now is turn this on remote. I'm gonna curl that up and zip tie it. These wires do not get hot until that solenoid energizes right there. All right, that shows that it is on. Don't forgive all the electronics. I do have a light. Let's try it out. Turn it off. That's pretty nice. Wire. I have these little stickies. And those are used for zip ties. And this is my remote wire. And this one's going to be a little more difficult because it's kind of hidden back here. There we go. I'm just worried about it kind of flopping around and possibly getting tied up in this hinge right here. Right off. There we go. Now, for anybody that's in a mobile atmosphere like this, trying to produce 120 volts and you're wanting to hardwire it in the manual, it shows you right here, right there in the center, how to hardwire that. This is a really nice inverter. I've had several, and if you want to know the difference between like see if I can find it, a pure sine wave and a modified sine wave. The pure sine waves have a clean electrical signal, and modifies are choppy, like two steps, and aren't very good for sensitive electronics anymore. As good as these pure sine wave inverters are, I would never buy another modified sine wave. So I really do like the Renogy products. I have their solar panels on the roof, and they do a great job. They actually are some of the best that I've used and reviewed. And Renogy is not just a fly-by-night company that has just started. They've been in business for 16 years now, and in fact they're doing there goes Riley. And in fact, June is going to mark their 16th anniversary. On June 15th, they're going to start launching an event where they're going to show work from some of their creators. So y'all join there. Check out the links in the description. They do have some really good stuff for service vans and off-grid living, which I hope for me is going to be something kind of soon, because I hope to retire before too long. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, how about like and subscribe? Check out the links in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one.